Hello guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. Today, we're going to be fixing some fan bases. Guys, I'm finally back from my vacation. I got my golden cryo trophy down. I wasn't able to get the diamond one. I didn't even try, but from what I could tell, it was a pretty tough mega crab. People like Chicken almost didn't get it. So we were able to get us the gold one, which is all that matters. Top 50 in the US stops at stage 80, which is only 10 more stages than the diamond cryo trophy. So I think it was probably one of the harder ones to get the diamond trophy. Anyway, today guys, we're going to be fixing some I already did that. I have not done a base review video in a very long time, so a couple people posted their bases in the comments, and I decided I would try to fix them for them by giving them tips and giving them my strategy talk. So right off the bat, loving the iron trophies. Too bad you couldn't get the iron hasty trophy. That would be so cool, having only iron trophies. We'll look at his statues. A couple 17%, which is really good. Wow, he has some good Gumbo Energy statues. Guardians, that is. He does have a health statue, and he does have a microwaver, and you know how I feel about those. You don't really need to drop down prototypes unless you're one, shooting a video like Jimmy did on my account yesterday, or two, trying to push for the leaderboards. So personally, I would hold on to prototypes unless I'm going to be pushing, but it does help you win defenses, so maybe there is some strategy behind that. I just have never found it to be helpful because players can just avoid one prototype besides a shield generator. So I don't know if it's like worth it having just one prototype down when your only goal is to defend against attackers. I don't see it working as much as you may think. So that right off the bat, I do like his back rocket launcher here. You could shock both of these rocket launchers in one shock. So I would say move this baby level 1 rocket launcher over to this side. Not sure it would help too much, but just move it over. Shock launcher, decent placement, not too bad. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this level because players will be able to defeat him anyway. He is pretty high in medals. He's around my medal count, which is fascinating, guys. It's fascinating. I need to push soon. I said I would push this summer, and I haven't yet. Anyway, boom cannon placement. You could shock all of his boom cannons in one shock, which is not good. So I would say move his boom, just like if you are Naphis, move your boom cannons, just spread them out a little bit. Other than that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that, like, small tweaks you could make to your base. Maybe not put all of these buildings behind the core, because I could see a lot of people smoking tanks back here and using energy to take down the boom cannons, completely avoiding your microwaver and not have any trouble and get a lot of extra gumbo energy. So just like spread them out a little bit more and you should be better off. Base number 2 of me attempting to fix. He has this like arrowhead design going on. He has some nice stone treble statues. He has life, which is get rid of those. Get rid of your life. Same deal, prototype. Same deal, HP statue, health ice statue more specifically. I mean, it's not like an awful base design. I don't see the point of making these cool symmetrical base designs unless you want to defend against, I mean, unless you just want to have a cool looking base design, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But I would say move some of these defenses back, but it would ruin your whole design. So if you want to do that, you could, and you probably know that already because usually cool designs aren't going to be the best at defending. Okay, next up we have Phoenix here. You know, I would spread out your cannons a little bit more, kind of integrate them into your overall base design. I like what you're doing here, this one wood storage, kind of moving it into the base. I know it gives the attacker energy when he's moving through your base, but I feel like it's a lot better to have a little bit of energy extra moving through the base than a lot of energy over here just hitting it straight on, because a lot of energy will allow him to just drop a lot more shocks right off the bat. He doesn't have to save up energy. So I would just say integrate some of these extra buildings that don't do anything into your base design to kind of provide a buffer. I call those buffer buildings. Maybe put like one machine gun by your headquarters to combat smoky warriors. I know at this level you or like a lot of people use smoky warriors, so a machine gun hurts smoky warriors the most. So I would say move a machine gun back down over here. And yeah, it looks like he's just kind of clumping defenses, so maybe he doesn't care too much about defending, but it could be more beneficial to spread out your defenses evenly so the cannons aren't all in a line and the mortars aren't all in a line and the flame are not all around the headquarters and the sniper towers are not all here. So just a few small fixes, that's all. We got a level 39 player, loving the statues, finally someone taking it to heart. Some you know, average looking statues. 38 gunboat energy is pretty good at your level. I'm liking this. This is overall, I would say, a fairly good design. I would say the main goal is not to redesign your base to just defend one combination, because it's possible. Maybe not with tanks, but maybe you should be redesigning your base to be a hybrid of, and that's kind of the strategy I've picked up over playing Boom Beach for 4 years. Kind of redesign your base so it is a hybrid, so it can defend smoky warriors, it can defend smoky hookah, it can defend tanks. And it won't defend it all the time, but sometimes you'll be able to get some extra diamonds, get some intel, and possibly defend a couple players trying those combinations, just being sloppy. So all of that being said, I like what he's doing with the flame and the machine guns around the headquarters. That combats smoky warriors and kind of it throws a wrench into smoky Zuka, which you might see a little bit of. Probably not much at this level. You probably get some warriors and some tanks. A lot of tanks. So I'm not a tank player, so I can't really give you strategy talk on tanks, but if I was a tank player, I would drop my tanks over here, take out the machine gun, smoke them a little bit up here, grab all of this extra energy, move down the core. All of this extra energy I will use to BART this boom cannon down. The only problem here is this rocket launcher, so over time. So if I bring a boat of medics, I'll be able to slow down that rocket launcher and be fine. So move some of these buffer buildings, as I called them, into your base design, integrate them better, and I like it. It's a good base design. It's very spread out, which is good against tanks. Maybe put a couple defenses, maybe like a cannon and a couple sniper towers or a mortar behind the headquarters to combat people who flank your base. But overall, I would say it's one of the better base designs we've seen today. Okay guys, here we go. This guy's a level 65 and at 1,000 medals, so I am not qualified to talk to him. I did get higher in medals than him, but right now I am not, so I am not qualified to talk about it. I just want to look at his statues here. 42, all 7, oh no, not all 17s, he has 2 16s. 31, 13, 13, okay. Yeah. Nice little heart. Is that supposed to be a heart? I don't know. Or is it just supposed to be a clump? I don't think he cares about his base design. Okay guys, the last base design of today. Oops, I need to get back. Last base design of today's video. That was not a base design. The links look very similar and one slipped in. Okay, we're just gonna attack this base to end off today's video of fixing our fan bases. I hope I helped you guys. Even if I did not review your base design, you could still adapt some. Oh my gosh, I'm just messing up so much. I have so much energy, it doesn't matter. You can just adapt some of the strategies I've learned over the course of 4 years, just trying to make a solid base design. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but it will be able to defend a couple bases here and there. Obviously, if you drop down prototypes, you'll have a better, you'll have a better defense log. You'll be able to defend more players, but you'll be using up prototype parts, which if you ever want to push, even if it's just for fun, just to see how far you can get, you'll need prototype parts. So I would say save them up if you have just a chance of pushing, or if you just want to spread it out more. You know, I have these down because I saved up a bunch of prototype parts, because if I do want to push, I will be able to drop prototype parts. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks so much for watching the video. Remember, guys, remove those life statues. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. That's gonna be part of my outro now.